Good morning, everybody. I'm looking rough, but I wanted to do a quick video because the video from last night, rather, Astro edited out a lot. Because, as y'all saw in that video, I had my Budweiser, but then I had also, before I had the Budweiser, I had some vodka, so I was lit. But I wanted to address something mainly that I really wanted to get out there today about this election. This election, people are making this election about representation of race. And I wanted to address that right quick because this election is not about representation of race at this point. We've had representation as the African American community with the President Barack Obama. This election more so, especially following the events of George Floyd, is about systematic racism and the changes that need to be made from the top on down. I'm not one to throw shade, but I will say this. Two of the candidates have violated, I'm talking about this year's presidential candidates, the ones that was running for nomination. They violated the civil rights of my African American brothers and sisters. And that's something that seems like is being swept under the rug. And with me, I'm not going to sweep it under the rug anymore. Amy Klobuchar could have prevented George Floyd's death had she prosecuted Chauvin. Bottom line. Now, moving on to this other candidate, Kamala Harris. Truancy and civil rights violations. Let me take a moment to compose myself because I get angry about this. I get really angry about this because so many people, so many of her supporters, I don't think have actually taken the time to research what this is actually about. We don't need the large corporate donors, okay? When you sit there and you are an opportunist, you are never going to take accountability for your actions. Never. You have the ability to go and take accountability for yourself and work towards a better reputation. But right now, I feel like my son, who's 20 years old, Astro is 20 years old, and he edited the video last night where he was, making references about this. He's an organizer, and they want to abolish everything. He was like, he's an abolitionist. He wants to abolish the police. The police departments need to be defunded on a federal level and work its way down. And he kind of edited that part out because we went backwards and forward about that. But one thing I can say about his stance, he's afraid. He's a black gay man. and he's afraid of being targeted continuously. He's not only is he a black gay man, he's also an artist, he's also an actor, he's also an organizer. So he feels like the deck's stacked against him for so many reasons. And what I want to show him is that there are people out there like Elizabeth Warren, who has been a fierce fighter against systematic racism, against systematic discrimination. And then they sit up here and they try to drag everything about her. Oh, especially, let's talk about this, especially the news media. I'm not going to elaborate on this too much right now because I am going to do another video later on down the line about this. But look at who's funding all these big time media outlets. She don't cater to them. Give you something to think about over the next few days. She don't cater to them. But there are young people. And I know I don't look as old as I am. And I may not have as much hair because as some of you know, I have a few medical issues right now. But I will say this. Hell, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I will say this. There's somebody that needs to really take time and educate. My generation, we weren't educated on this stuff. We were told to grin and bear it. And it's not that big of a deal. And that came from the boomers. So if you following me, you'll figure out about my age range. That came from the boomers. And now the boomers are trying to say that our children, their voices mean nothing. No, sweethearts. Actually, like I said last night, our old asses are going to be dead. This is going to be their world. What kind of world do we really want to leave for them? I know one thing about me. I don't want to leave my kids or my grandkids in fear. I don't want to leave them in poverty. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I used to be a Republican, cold heart Republican. And it wasn't anything because I believed in their whole ideologies. No, I was trying to respect a parent of mine who had no respect for me. But I had to learn on my own that I have my own voice. I stand on my own 2 feet. And then over the course of the years, I got tired of people trying to nitpick at me because I support gays. I support trans. I support everybody. I support black, white, Latino, Asian. It don't matter. Why? Because we're all human and we're all on this earth together. Imagine if everybody thought the same way and felt the same way. What kind of excitement is that? I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm like, half of you don't even know how to debate without name calling, talking about somebody crying. No, I state facts. You know, and that's the problem. There's too many people want to run their mouth and throw their personal feelings in there and not think about tomorrow's generation at all. But I wanted to let you know that right quick because I got to get ready. I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. Thank God Astro is out for a while. So I finally got some time to, shower and relax for a moment. Because with him, it's like, oh, 0 to 60, just flat. I'm like, I'm old. I can't do this. But I love him. Regardless of all that, I love him. But I wanted to put that out there because I saw he edited that. He edited a lot of that stuff out. Granted, I was a little intoxicated, so some of that stuff needed to been edited out. As you saw, I did have my Budweiser, but like I said before, then I had vodka, and I was just enjoying the day. Let's put it like that. I was enjoying the day. But anyway, I wanted to say that all you Warren Democrats out there, wonderful Zoom last night. Can't wait to see you on the next one. You have a wonderful day.